Hi everyone, Peter Liciaga here, and I just wanted to quickly throw some ideas out there, and I'm just looking at some marketing ideas for whatever one might do. In my case, it might be martial arts classes or services that I'm offering, and some marketing ideas. And really quickly, for me, marketing, this is something I just threw together that from thinking and from my years of experience and with the technology that's available to us and the potential. This is definitely not exhaustive, so I'll go through this very quickly. I just put this on my document here, and I just wanted to share that with you, see if it's helpful, and get some feedback from everyone. And so my thinking is this: marketing for me is telling stories, sharing stories. I really don't want to go on the mindset that okay, I want to market here, even though that's exactly what I'm doing. But it helps me more if I think about the stories I want to share. There's stuff that I'm doing, and I'm earning a living, I'm paying my bills and keeping a roof over my head with things that I'm doing. And the things that I'm doing are actually making a difference in people's lives and are changing lives and improving lives, and which is very, very exciting for me because I love doing that, I enjoy doing that, and I really enjoy this, and I'm thankful and feel blessed that I'm actually getting paid to do it. But it's for me, it's more than just marketing. It's about sharing stories. Now, how can I share those stories? How can I let people know that I'm out there and there's work that I'm doing, and I want to share that with them, and hopefully that if they feel moved that it might change their lives, or they want to get to know me better and build a relationship with me because they see some value in that, or they'd like to bring something more to what I'm doing, that they can contact me and find a way to get a hold of me. So here are some ways that I'm thinking that I can do that, and at various levels. And one way is yes, it could be the yellow pages. One thing we can do. There's also these are things that are pretty obvious. Many people know of the stuff there. It's the magazine, periodicals, newsletters. Go out there, get an article done in a newspaper if you can find a newspaper that's still around and that's willing to do that. Or even get with writers, and they can actually do articles on you on the internet. And I've had that done where then I get some good stuff done in advertising out there, and people know what I'm doing through those stories, through the online writers. Also, guest passes. You can create guest passes that you can design on postcard size. I like to use 4x6. I like to do both sides, hard, heavy stock with high gloss and rich colors there. And you give those to your students or to your guests, or everywhere you go, you can have them and hand those out. That has your contact information, from your phone number to your website to a way to get a hold of you through QR code using their smartphones. You can also take that same guest pass and design it so that it can become a direct mail piece, and that goes out into markets and territories and areas that you have decided that would be worth sending and investing and sending this information to. You can have window flyers. You can create a flyer, and I saw that in Office Max you can actually print up these flyers that are like decals, and they go right on, and they stick right onto the window, and you can peel them right off, and it's easy. You can print it up and put your information on that, and I like doing that and adding a QR code to that this way, and inviting them to come see a video, or inviting them to find out about a special or something that's coming up, or to sign on or whatever. Okay, we also have the same flyers. You can hand out flyers. Instead of postcards, give them flyers. Okay, also you can create events. You can have an event in-house where your business is. If it's in my martial arts school, have an in-house event that's non-martial art related, or that's like a subject that has nothing to do with maybe my business, but something that really serves the community, and I'm connected to that service. Or it can be an event that is related to your business, something that they're going to maybe pay to come to see, or something that's very directly related to your business. Okay, and also you can do presentations. And I've done school talks, I've gone to organizations, and I've gone there, I've talked about various subjects depending on what the organization is. I'd have handouts from flyers, postcards, to invitations to websites, or to whatever, or even giving out DVDs or audio or CDs to these presentations. So you can do it at schools and whatever, but you can also do in-house presentations in your business. Do presentations for any subject. It's almost like an in-house event, but you can do it as a presentation, again, giving out materials that they can have access to, something extra, and it's a great way to promote yourself and to share it with what you're doing. complement this with other pieces that you're doing and for marketing. Also, online presentations. You can actually go online and do presentations online, whether it's video or audio, and invite people to come to that and to see that. You can share it on the different social networks out there and blog it. And also video lessons. You can do video lessons that you can hand out and complements the online presentations, and they all start working together as you're starting to see that everything now is starting to piece together, work together. You can also do podcasting, and where it's live, where you have an online TV show, whether it's through a live stream or Ustream, any kind of way that you can engage people in a live setting through webcams and invite them to come on and participate, ask questions, and then you can record that and turn that into a recorded presentation that you'll share on your blogs, which brings us to the next thing. Have blogs or newsletters online that people can have access to and follow you and subscribe to, and to have access to articles, whether you've written it or you've saw someone else that wrote it and you share it with them, and this valuable content that's relevant to them, along with the videos that you've produced, audio, everything and anything on these blogs. And the next thing is the website, using your website. One website for prospects. People who don't know you, want to get to know you more, they go to this one website and they can find out more about you by sharing their information so that you can share your information. And then you can also have a client or student or members resource site where you can give them more resources, have access to all the videos, all the stuff that you've been adding online and sharing with people in various forms and formats. You can also have what I call a digital dojo, a place, a school that they can go to where they can learn lessons and have access to the content that you share in your that you teach to your students and your members. They have access to it online. And also the elite leadership training, or a high-level master's training session where it's almost like the college part of your educational resource, where those high-level members that have been with you for a while, they've taken to a higher level, they're asking, well, what is the next step? You can have a resource site for them that they can go to that's membership-based and it's just for them, with all kinds of content and cutting-edge content and progressive information that really helps them to grow and develop at a higher level. And then you can also utilize the social media, have a presence on Google Plus, on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, or anything else that comes up, because today's technology and media, social media, is going to be different next year, right? And you see how LinkedIn is trying to position themselves, Twitter, Facebook, and now Google Plus, and meeting the challenge of Facebook. So you can maximize social media. You can also look at the technology that's out there and utilize the technology, making it, creating more access to your content, integrating that with the work that you're doing online and in the community. So if someone has a smartphone, they have access to you very easily, like with a QR code or quickly typing in your website, or texting if they may opt in to get text every once in a while, or you can they can communicate to you with you through their text. Or, of course, the emailing, and where they can opt in to get email updates and all that fun stuff from you. And also to be able to have your websites, all your content, to be able to be accessible through iPads or other tablets and things of that sort. So these are things that I believe that should be a part of a strategy on how I'm going to share what I'm doing, what my marketing should be, and I want to have something, a strategy for each of these things. And what is it here? It's like 13 things, and it says subcategories. We're talking about many things that I can do, that I can really tell my story, share with what I'm doing, and invite people to participate and build a relationship and participate in possibly in my services or add to what I'm already doing. So these are things that I've come up with, and after thinking a couple of minutes on it, based on my almost 20 years experience, selling services and products, and I'd love to hear your feedback. I'd like to hear what you would add to the list, how you would expound on this. Other than that, thank you for your time. Look forward to hearing from you. You can subscribe to me with any of the information that's available to you right now. There, I have all the contact information right here. So take care. This is Peter Liciaga, your education activist, and doing my best to be unscripted and discover what's going on in this world, not only in the technology world, but in the world around us in our communities. Take care.